Does a rat smell his own hole first?
I think he does.
Is that true?
I think he does.
We discussed that a few times. I just wanted comments. I guess a rat does smell his own hole first.
Well, there's so many holes out here, rat holes, that he doesn't want to make a mistake because it probably wouldn't end up pretty if he goes down the wrong hole.
Well, he could find a new friend, maybe.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I don't think those.
Because they got them teeth.
Haven't you ever heard of "You dirty rat"?
That's right. And maybe that could, yes. But we just, we've talked about that. We just thought, we were laughing about it this morning, going, yeah. Well, I wonder what you think. Did your parents say that, or did you say that in school? Like somebody farts or something? You did it. Rat smells his own hole first, right?
Lee, could we say breaking wind, please?
Okay.
Rather than that other word?
Yep. There you go. Did you all laugh in school when somebody broke wind? Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so much better.
Oh, I know it. I know. Hey, I do want to tell you guys, I cannot, if I haven't commented on your comment or replied, it's because I can't. I might get one reply in, and then the next one, it just spins and spins. It's like a waste of my time. It just spins and spins and spins and spins. So what I've been doing is giving everybody hearts. I want you to know that I read it. So everybody's got a heart if I read it and I liked it or whatever,
Kind of like getting a gold star.
I know it. I know.
Yeah.
And then it kind of moves it on out of the way because I have it filtered on. I only want to see the ones I haven't replied to. So it kind of helps me keep track. And so I can read. I actually read every one of your comments.
Yes, she does.
I do. I do. I read them all. Yeah. So don't disheart. And don't get frustrated with me. I know somebody had mentioned, oh, well, I unsubscribed because I've asked you 5 times where you are. Well, I figured I couldn't say where we are, and I wasn't exactly sure who you were, because if you were in the Facebook group, right, you would know the coordinates because they're listed in the Facebook group. So for the meetup is now officially over.
It is. Yeah. It is. As of Friday after the campfire, that was it.
What's the weather like, dear?
Not good. In 2 words, not good. Normally we have sunshine galore and warm temperatures. Yeah. What we have for the last couple days is rain galore.
Oh my gosh.
And in the 50s. 50s.
In the 50s.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the wind is just...
Oh yeah,
I woke up this morning.
Wind.
I thought somebody was actually out here. Like a car was out here, because I kept going, and I thought, why is it? Because remember we heard something last night, and it was like somebody pulled, because we're way out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
No, the wind is 15 mile per hour to 30, I believe. And the last I looked, it was about 19 mile an hour sustained winds and gusts to 27. Yeah. So, between the rain and the cool temperatures and the wind, we need to have a little weather change to make things a little more special. And actually, this week is looking rather dry. So,
but it's cold.
Right.
But very cold. Yeah. And this is why this is going on. I got that David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar look. Yeah. It just, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just there. Yeah. And when I go out in the wind, it's just blowing all over. Get back in my van. Yeah. I wanted to be out here in Quartzsite so I could clean my van. I take everything out. Well, that ain't going to happen for a while.
Not when it's raining and blowing your bins away. No.
In fact, I actually have to clean my van so I can clean my van. It was muddy. We went to do at the refuse, and it was like mushy. It's just mud.
Don't even think about what you were walking through.
Oh, I know it. It was like real mushy.
But we need that transfer station. Muddy though it was.
I know.
That's a necessity.
Should have brought my galoshes, huh?
Oh, there you go.
Because then I got to clean my galoshes. It doesn't matter. People will say, well, I have a sink to do my dishes. Guess what? You still have to then wash the sink. It's like you have to wash your dishes, then wash the sink. Because it's not like you can run far. And people say, oh, you need a sink to wash your dishes. I'm like, I only want to wash something once. because you have to wash your sink.
Well, I've been doing this for a year and a half, and you much longer. Yeah. And water and white vinegar, half and half.
Yeah.
Is evidently doing the job, because I haven't had food poisoning yet or whatever. So it's and we do that once and put them away, and they're good to go.
But here's the problem that I noticed just in the past few days. If you notice, I bought some hamburger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hamburger. Well, that's greasy, and you need hot water and Dawn to clean it. So it's a special. I'm not going to heat up water, and I'm not going to get a sink. I think you got the Dawn anyway. So I just do. And then I have to rinse it. I've been doing my best just to keep it clean. But that's one of the reasons I don't do a lot of cooking. But it was fun. I loved that hamburger. Yeah. I like hamburger every once in a while.
I like eating just cooked, fried hamburger of some kind.
Yeah.
No matter how good or how bad the cut is. I just love that stuff.
Right.
Put a little salt on it and go to town.
A little salsa. Put it on a salad. In a burrito. Oh my gosh. So we went to Taco Mio today. I'll show you that.
It is Taco Tuesday after all.
Yes. And we went in there, right? So for breakfast, and I'll show you the footage. For breakfast, they had one item.
No, there were three. You could get a breakfast burrito, either with ham, sausage, or bacon, was it, or something?
Yeah, that was it.
You could get any one of three variations of a breakfast burrito. Yeah. And we talked to the waitress later, and kind of joking about it. I think Lee asked her now at lunchtime, what are you offering? They've got this huge menu. And anyway, the waitress said, here, this is what happened. I got here first, and I forgot to turn the grill on. And the grill was not warm. So that really limited us to what we could prepare. So they had a good excuse for that, and they were going to have a full lunch and full dinner menu. But it was funny. Would you like a breakfast burrito or a breakfast burrito?
Right. But it was good.
Oh, it's very good.
Yes,
very
it
good.
was very good.
And I think they have homemade salsa. One would have tried to take the top of the roof of my mouth off. So that. But there were two others that were a little bit calmer.
Right.
I know my oldest son, both my sons would have loved the hottest one, but not for the old man. No. But it was delicious.
Well, I have a question for y'all and you. How's your 2023 going so far?
Well, I can only speak for myself.
It sounds like a true confession coming up here.
I said the latter part of 2022, I was getting pretty lax, not doing my workout the way I should, not getting the walking in that I should. And I said, 2023 is I'm turning over a new leaf or something.
Turning over a new leaf. Is that like a rat smells his own leaf?
Exactly.
Turning a new, okay. As all these little sayings,
I'm going to use the experience of last week, a very busy week, a wonderful week, met wonderful people and saw old friends and so forth. But I'm not getting with the program, so gotta do that.
Yep.
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
How are you doing, folks?
Well, because I mentioned I'm just doing a little follow-up. Remember I said write down some things. It doesn't have to be specifically hard things like, I'm going to write a book this year. Or maybe you are going to write a book.
Maybe so.
But maybe it would be like I'm going to drink more water this year. And I'm going to be nicer to people. Sometimes these things are kind of easy to do. Things that you want to do. And I think mine is going pretty good. I am meditating every morning.
Beautiful.
And
when you were in Tucson, when we were, and then you were when I came to Quartzsite, you worked out religiously.
I was, but now it's just the weather, and when you're if you're not going to walk with me, where am I going to walk? I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, it's not that fun, and it's just kind of a safety issue. Why would I think it's a safety? But don't you think it is true? It's still a bit of a safety issue.
Absolutely.
Just going out here by myself, wandering, hiking in the desert by myself. I don't relish doing stuff like that.
Yeah. And you shouldn't. And you shouldn't.
But when we were at Tucson at the park, you could walk around the park. I knew how many times to walk around and get my steps in. And then, but at the gym, then I could do it on the treadmill. Although it's not as fun, but yeah, I was really working out. And then I'd been here a week, hardly any. Yeah.
But again, in Tucson, you went back some days, multiple times a day.
I did after you left as something. Yeah, I would go back. What I did was went back in the afternoon. I would park there, and I would, because I could watch a movie. I mean, why not do a treadmill and watch a movie?
There you go.
Yeah. Seemed like the thing to do. Yeah.
Right.
So
but
we'll be going back soon.
I have lots of work to do, and as soon as we get back to Tucson, which will be very shortly, no longer than a week, I'm going to get with the program.
There you go. I just want to implore everybody and remind you all to vision what you want from your list and try to imagine what it's like, your behavior, if you've already attained it. Would it change your behavior? Would it change your mind? Would it change your energy? Would it change your body? And if you can vision that it's already done that, and then say thank you and show gratitude for having that, it's going to be there. It's just going to be there. And it all is scriptural too. I mean, this is, I'm not going to offer the scripture, but that goes with it, because I don't have that handy, but I do know it is scriptural to do that. Showing gratitude and, visioning, having faith that's there, whatever you want. Yeah. We did have good, he led the Bible studies at the fire pit every morning. We lit a fire, and there were probably about 9 people that came. Not everybody's a Christian, and that's okay. But we decided it'd be fun to do, and because we were going to do with Marco El Gitano's group, the Gypsy group, and that turned out to be not such a great idea. It's always not a good idea to combine the two when the groups are so different. Not one is good and one is bad. They're both good. They're both equal in reverence, but it wasn't good to put the two together. And you were having a hard time when you were first there. Just the follow up. Nothing against Marco. Wasn't against Marco, because he can't control everybody, right? But there were dogs running, and some of them were pit bulls, and they were running loose, and some of them were eating Abby's food, right? They would just come over and eat Abby's food, and lots loud music, 24/7, loud music 24/7, and that was at Dome Rock. That wouldn't have been my cup of tea. I wasn't there yet, and that's when he discovered that Camp Fuego was still there, and that's when we moved everything over. But no complaints on the Gypsy group. Like I said, Marco can't control everything. Now, he did get mad at me because he said I was, putting down this group. I really didn't mean to do that. It was just a cluster mess. And I'm glad, everybody was really glad, like, thank you for moving. We wouldn't have been with you if it had been over there. So, it turned out really good. We had about 30 people at the meetup?
I think because some people had to leave and do other things, and some people came late, I want to say there were 35.
Okay. And that's quite a bit. I mean, of course, the Gypsy group, they were probably in the hundreds, And he did post on his group. I didn't see it. He kicked me out of his group. It's okay, I guess he's mad at me. But he did kick me out, but there were people still in it. And he was commenting that they had a meeting, and some people said they weren't turning down the music because this is BLM land. They can do exactly what they want to do. So Marco couldn't even control some of these people.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's tough when you get a super large group.
I know, like yeah. But it goes to show, I will say this, and anybody can take it for whatever it's worth, but like-minded people attract like-minded people. Mm-hmm. And the reason I even mentioned this is we were going to previously have a Bible study if we were at Dome Rock, because we're Christians and a lot of the gypsies aren't. And I thought, well, it'd be a good idea to maybe have that. So we just carried on. When we moved, we just went ahead and carried that on to say, let's have the Bible study anyways, even though we're not at Dome Rock. And we did, and it turned out good.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. It was nice to have a fire in the morning, wasn't it?
Well, someone made it clear that, boy, wouldn't it be nice to have a fire in the morning? And because those mornings, we were probably out there and it was 48 degrees, the upper 40s, whatever. So I have to wholeheartly agree. Yes, it was wonderful to have a fire out there.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that got me going was that it's like this, this instinct for females. We want a fire in the morning. I mean, back in the day, you had to get that fire. Women had to get that fire going so they could cook.
Had to fix my breakfast.
Right. You had to get them beans going, the peas. Yeah, you had to get things into soup.
Well, and don't forget, you got things going.
I did, and there were a couple other people that put them in too. We did potatoes, some sweet potatoes. That was good.
And one of our friends did salmon on the open fire.
Oh,
turned out really good. She was really pleased. She did a great job and said it was delicious. I saw it. It didn't offer me a bite or anything. But just kidding.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, it worked out really well.
Yeah. So what we did was we had the fire, and most days, and then just kind of let the coals, and spread them out just a little bit, and then put our potatoes in foil and put them on there.
They were perfect.
Yeah, they were really good. So even my sweet potato was real a fat one, and I thought, oh, I don't know how it's going to turn out. What it would cost if it ruined, $1.50 for that. But I opened it up, it was black. The whole thing was black. Because I didn't oil it. I just want to hurry up and get it in. But I cracked it open. Oh, my gosh. It was just, the steam came out orange, nice,
Sweet as could be.
Yeah, and antioxidants in it. Ooh.
Wonderful flavor.
Oh, yeah. And you, no butter, no salt, no nothing. He liked it.
Yeah, how about that?
I know, because it really came out sweet. So, yep.
So.
Yeah. It was...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
A good time was had by all.
That's
all
right.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, this is Taco Tuesday.
And we've talked.
Yes.
By George.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Talk
who?
Taco Tuesday. I know. What's that one? Knock, knock. Who's there? Dwayne. Dwayne who? Dwayne the bathtub. I'm drowning. Yeah, I'm drowning.
Grown.
Yes.
Speaking of Taco Tuesday, that reminds me.
What?
I have not been to my favorite Taco Tuesday place. Barbie's. Yeah, I've got to do that.
Get there.
Got one more Tuesday probably while we're here, and I'm going to make it a point to get to Barbie's.
There you go. Can I go too? Because I've never been there.
No way.
Yes way.
Well, absolutely.
Okay.
We will check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for enjoying our yapping. We love to yap, and yeah.
We do yap.
You dirty rat.
Yes.
You smell your hole first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anything else?
I'll let you say goodbye.
Thank you. I was just reminded of the Beatles. You say goodbye, and I say hello, hello, hello. Oh, that was really bad.
No, it was good.
You can cut that out if you like.
I'm leaving it in.
Well, anyway, thank you, folks.
You say goodbye. That's bad.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
And we'll, I'm not sure if I'll be here tomorrow, but we haven't talked about that yet, but I'll be back.
Yes.
And Miss Lee will be here tomorrow, I know for sure.
Yes. And you know what you're supposed to do? Subscribe. It does help me out. Subscribe.
Oh, of course. Please subscribe. And I'm being silly, but that is very important.
Yes.
And you know what? Watch these videos all the way through.
Yes.
Once. You might learn more at the end than you do at the beginning.
I like to put little snippets in the end anyway, sometimes good music.
Well, sure.
Well, in fact, let's get some good music going, shall we?
Boom, boom,
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Oh, and don't forget my neck gaiters that I don't have on.
I know.
And arm gaiters.
Yes.
And
the book.
The book. The exercise videos. Pump it up.
And Amazon links.
Oh, the Amazon
I
link.
haven't mentioned that in a long time.
That's true.
I'll describe it for the new people next time. I'm talked out. I'm Taco Tuesday'd out.
Okay.
Oh, that's unusual.
Well, no comment. All right. Everyone, take good care of yourselves.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.